This video is sponsored by OneFootball, available now on the Apple App Store and the Android Play Store. Follow your favourite teams and get the latest news, videos, fixtures, scores, stats and more for everything related to football. Link is in the description. So welcome ladies and gentlemen to today's video. I wanted to do this one. I don't normally do these, but after watching yesterday, after watching Liverpool, Manchester United, what could possibly be described as an embarrassment upon riches, a disgrace, a woeful performance. I mean, the list goes on and on. I wanted to put this out. Don't worry, Master League will be coming. I do apologise, but I will be back to it this week and we'll start getting back into the swing of things. But for today, let's talk about the Liverpool-Manchester United game that I got to watch, unfortunately. I didn't see it live, but I did watch it back and watch the whole match. Also watched a bit of post-game reactions. And for the most part, I mean, you have to agree with them. So let's talk about these lineups. Okay, I was baffled by Manchester United's lineup. Even for Mourinho standards, it was bad. Now, if you saw my prediction video, hands a bit close. This is the Liverpool side that Klopp went for. Apart from Klein, everything else was the same. I got the whole lineup spot on. Wijnaldum was in there with Fabinho, Keita. It said they played the 4-4-1-1 right there, but ultimately, I mean, it's Liverpool. They play a 4-3-3 when they attack. Now, so Liverpool, we got one wrong out of the whole lineup. Manchester United, on the other hand, let's have a look. Okay. De Gea was correct. Ashley Young was right. Lindelof, no. I know, but Smalling got injured in the warm-up. Bailly, I didn't think would play as much as I think he probably should. Darmian, no. I mean, where on earth Darmian come from? I mean, Dalot as well. Wasn't really expecting. Herrera, Matic, yes. I put those in. Rashford, yes. Lingard, yes. Lukaku, no. But, I mean, you look at that side. Before this game had even started, you look at that team. Where on earth is an actual proper goal going to come from? You're just not. So you have a look at the subs, right? Now, Paul Pogba, as much as he's been useless, every now and then, you've still got a player who's technically worth over 100 million, and he's sitting him on the bench. Didn't even put him on. There was no sign of putting him on. So there's obviously a big problem there between Mourinho and Pogba, and we've known that for a while. Fellaini came on. I mean, why? Why? What is Fellaini going to do? I know Fellaini, don't get me wrong. Whoops. I know Fellaini has scored goals every now and then, but he's not going to score you a winning goal against the Liverpool side that have conceded like 6 goals all season. We had Martial on the bench. Why? I mean, he scored technically more goals than Lukaku, easy. Why is he on the bench? Mata always does well against Liverpool. Why is he on the bench? This whole team, it's just, it was a shambles from start to finish. And, as much as before the game, I thought this is going to be difficult. This is going to be a challenge, right? The match starts. It's how you would expect Liverpool to start. They were out the gates. They were flying. They were attacking United. It's the gegenpress in a nutshell. And playing the gegenpress against a team like Man United, who just invite pressure upon themselves, what a heavenly combo that is. For Klopp, he's thinking this is pure gold. Pure gold. So, let's have a look at these match stats, shall we? 36 shots. Alright, now they're not all on target, but 36 actual attempts on goal for Liverpool. Man United, 6. 2 on target. 11 for Liverpool. Possession, 65% to 35. Man United normally have some sort of possession. Nope. Nothing. I mean, absolutely nothing. A whole bunch of fouls were committed. Corners, they had 13. We had 2. I mean, obviously no red cards, yellow cards, we had a couple. But, I mean, 36 attempts. What on earth? That is just beyond embarrassing. I mean, look at the table now. Manchester United, 6th place, right? 1 point ahead of Wolves, who have just been promoted, by the way. What are they? 9 points behind Arsenal. They're a massive... What is the goal? 19 points, is it? 21 point? No, not 21. 11. I can't do the maths. 11 points behind the top 4. I mean, they've conceded, right, 29 goals in 17 matches. See, that for me is more disturbing. The fact that you have conceded, Manchester United, 29 goals in 17 matches. They've conceded more than Wolves, Everton, West Ham, Watford, Leicester, Brighton, Newcastle, Crystal Palace. I mean, they've got to be, I mean, they're probably 15th, ranked 15th when it comes to how many goals they've conceded this season. It's bad, isn't it? It really is. And just watching them play, as a fan, as a passionate Manchester United fan, I've lost all hope. And I know a lot of our fans have as well. But looking at this lineup, where were we going to score a goal from? I mean, let's talk about the players themselves. De Gea, I mean, you know, had a lot of shots against him, made some decent saves. Ashley Young, he just, for the goal, Mane, he was at blame. You know, he literally stood there while Mane literally looked at Ashley Young. He said, I'm going to make the run through the middle, just leave me alone. And Ashley Young said, sure, I'll let you go. So just ran straight through the middle, on the chest, volley, back of the net. And Ashley Young didn't even bother closing him down. He just sort of went to the side. Couldn't give an arse, basically. Lindelof, Bay, don't know where they were in that situation. Darmian, why is he still here? He does nothing. He offers you absolutely nothing. He is a middle to low Premier League, if not Championship player. And he's Italian, and I'm half Italian, so that says a lot. I mean, poor Dalot, what's he going to do in a team like this? Nothing. But then you look at the middle of the park here. Matic, what is he going to provide? Nothing. Up against Wijnaldum, Fabinho and Keita, who actually run around, who actually get involved. They defend and they attack, and there's a bit of fluid motion going on. Herrera, like a lost sheep. I mean, Lingard, fair enough, he scored the goal, although it was Alisson did make a big, massive error there. But I mean, Lukaku, I mean, he's just... It is so frustrating watching this team now. Compare Lukaku to Firmino. Compare them. What does Romelu Lukaku actually bring you? Apart from a terrible touch, he doesn't make any decent runs anymore. His finishing's gone out the window. Some people say, well, it's United. Yeah, but he doesn't even drop back. You know, look at... I know it's different styles of play. I know this. Liverpool play different to United because Mourinho just doesn't have an attacking mentality at all. It's gone. He's lost the plot. I mean, all you had to do was look at his post-match interview, and he was literally saying that Liverpool were fortunate to win because of 2 lucky goals. They had 36 attempts, Mourinho. 11 on target. They should have probably won by 5 or 6-1. I mean, even our goal was lucky. So he's just brainwashes himself into thinking that United actually are a top side. They're no longer. And you know what? They said it spot on in the post-match sort of analyst type thing. They said United are no longer a top 6, top 5 team. They're not. They're not. You know, let's look again at the the actual table, because technically Everton are better than Man United at this stage. Wolves probably are. West Ham probably are. I mean, we are. If we're lucky, we're a top 10 side. We are lucky if we're a top 10 side. And as I say, I look at this lineup and Lukaku just doesn't offer anything. Firmino drops deep. He gets the ball. He collects. He makes runs. Salah always making the runs. Rashford down the flank does nothing. He offers nothing. Put him through the middle otherwise. Nothing about this United team from the get-go gave me any hope of grabbing any points. Anything. Nothing. I mean, it was 1-1. I mean, literally, when United scored that 1-1 after, 20, 30 minutes? 1-1 at half-time, 33 minutes. 33 minutes was the first actual shot that United had on target. And then Lingard celebrated it like it was, they'd won the World Cup. No! Even you look at the celebration, it's like, why are you celebrating like this? It's going to be an onslaught for the next, 10, 12 minutes of the half, and then the second half's going to be the same story. It's embarrassing. It is literally now an embarrassment to wear a Manchester United shirt. There's a few things that have got to happen here. I'm sorry, but Mourinho has to go. He's not doing anything at all to solve this situation. Look at all the other teams that actually want to play football. Liverpool play football. Man City play it. Arsenal play. Even Chelsea are playing it. Tottenham play football. They attack. They go for goals. When you see Man United on the scores, the pre-match lineups and everything, every side now that faces Manchester United must be thinking, all right, lads, shouldn't be too bad. We'll keep the ball and we'll attack them. As long as we attack this Manchester United side, they will do absolutely nothing. They'll just sit back and they'll soak it up. And maybe they might catch us on the break, which is literally how Man United have scored most of their goals this season. Counter-attacking football. Getting a little bit lucky. They've had moments, okay? But when you've played how many matches they've played, what is it, 17 now? And you've had a glimmer of hope every now and then. It's beyond embarrassing. I just can't. I can't see him getting out of this at this stage in time. We're not going to finish top 4. And as I say, right now, if you look at it, 26 points. 10th place has 24. We're only 5 points ahead of a 13th place side like Brighton. There's a bit of a gap from 14 to 13. But if United lose next week, and all these teams win, they could technically move right down there, and their goal difference isn't great. So they could be 11th, 12th. Halfway through the season, you're sitting 11th and 12th. It's just not good enough. At all. So, yeah, Mourinho has to go. I'm sick of his attitude. I'm sick of his tactics. He's always blaming someone else. When obviously, yeah, there is more problems than we know. Higher up, Ed Woodward, something's going on there. They need an actual director of football, which you've said numerous times. Someone who understands the game and not just that it's a business and it's about making money and money and money. How are you going to be making money when you're losing every single game and you're losing fans and basically no one wants to support you anymore? They're going to be one of the biggest clubs in the world. Are they now? No, they're not. No one wants to watch a boring, monotonous, slow, lethargic team play week in, week out. And I'm allowed to say this because I'm a passionate Man United fan that supported them since I was like 3 or 4 years old. I've seen the good times. I've seen the bad. Generally, I've seen the good because that's when they were just dominant way back when Sir Alex Ferguson was there. Man, do I miss that guy. He had, attitude and he had just something about him. Everyone wanted to play for Alex Ferguson. No one wants to play for Mourinho. And the problem also stems from the fact that there is no leadership in this Man United team. Who in this side right here is going to lead you to perform better? We need a Roy Keane of the day. Someone who gives you that. If you don't work, or a Wayne Rooney used to do it. If you don't work, Vidic, Ferdinand. We used to have these players that if you didn't perform, they would literally kick you up the jacksie and get you playing. Who on the field is going to do that? No one. There is no leadership. It's like a bunch of lost sheep just wandering around, grazing on the field. Wondering, all right, well, the paycheck's in this week, lads. We can go and buy ourselves this, that, and the other and just do what we normally do. It's baffling. It's baffling how this just doesn't get any better. I mean, Gary Neville said it. I watched a little bit of what he said about Jesse Lingard. He launched a clothing line this week. The same week they're taking on Liverpool. He's launching a clothing line instead of focusing on your career and what you're actually meant to be doing. Lingard's launching clothes. And Roy Keane next to him was like, yeah, this, I wouldn't accept that. If you're a footballer, you focus on football. You don't focus on other things. Now, I know Cristiano Ronaldo has his cologne line and his underwear and all that. But he's Cristiano Ronaldo. You're comparing Ronaldo to Lingard? Come on. It's not logical, They've got all their priorities wrong. Every single Man United player... I mean, not every player, because there are some players that go in and work and try and perform. But how can you perform with a bunch of monkeys that don't know what they're doing? Like a bunch of lost monkeys. I keep referring to animals here, but it is like watching animals. Like watching a bunch of animals on a field doing whatever they want to do. There's no chemistry there. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. Anyway, I just wanted to rant. I needed something to rant about today. And this is it. There's my long ranting video. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. Whether you're a Man United fan or not, I'm not bothered. Because honestly, even if this was someone else, if this was watching Arsenal or Man City or Chelsea and seeing him in this state, I'd still have the same opinion. Mourinho has to go. Simple as that. Someone's got to come in with authority. But I think the problem is no one wants to take charge of this mess. No one wants it. And why would you? I mean, it's Man United, yes, the biggest club in the world, but it also means you've got bigger priorities and bigger responsibilities on your head. Fans like myself want results. But at this point in time, we're not going to finish top 4. Fire Mourinho, right after Christmas. Just get rid of him. No one wants him anymore. Try and get someone in January and then start again. Because we're not going to finish top 4 now. It's too late. We'll be lucky if we get top 10. A bit of Europa League action would be our best bet. And that's about it. That is about it. That's all I can say on the matter. A joke. Embarrassing. When you have 36 attempts against you. 36! I think they said that was the most attempts United have ever had against him in like 14 or 15 years or something. Mourinho's breaking records. Unfortunately, it's the wrong type. Losing too many games. Shots against you. Oh, man. Liverpool hadn't beat United, I think, it'd been a long time, to be honest, in the Premier League since they last won. But as soon as you put that lineup out there, we knew. Why would you leave Mata off? You need technically good players against Liverpool. You don't need a Fellaini. You don't really need Matic. He does nothing. Should have put Mata on. Martial, flair players you can get the ball. I mean, I could go on and on and on about this all day. Just watching them, I don't think United strung together more than 5 or 6 passes. These are professional footballers, apparently. How? I would get fired at my job if I did what they did at theirs. Simple as that. And Herrera, first 10-15 minutes gave some shockingly bad ball in the middle to absolutely no one. Maybe he got confused that Liverpool were wearing red. I don't know. But it's just bad. It's bad. And I don't know what to do apart from just keep complaining. Maybe they'll get the hint that Mourinho has to go. A lot of players need to go. But the hardest part here is who is going to go to Man United? Who wants to play for this team? No one. There's no structure. There's no solid spine to the team anymore. It's gone. Liverpool have the players that can win them games. Man City have a bunch. Arsenal even have players. Man United, who? We've got David De Gea, who's going to save us some points. And that's about it. And Martial every now and then will do a bit of magic. Rashford, glimmer of hope, but he still can't finish. Lukaku, who knows where he's gone this season. Pogba, barely getting a look in now. And when he does play, people complain, we complain, he's not good enough. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is all. I've been ranting on for like 18 minutes, so I'm going to end it there. But I had to get something out, As a Man United fan, it's shambolic. It's concerning, worrying. It's like watching the Titanic slowly sink to the bottom of the ocean. And if something doesn't change, we are seriously, United are not going to be a top contender at all. It's going to be worrying in the Champions League of who we play. We get a big side, which I'm sure we will. I mean, we will get annihilated. With Mourinho's tactics, it's a no-brainer. Anyway, that is all for today. I can't carry on ranting and raving. That's enough. Stop, Ricky. You're done. Hope you guys enjoy it. We'll be back with Marsley this week, so don't worry. But let me know your thoughts below. Until next time, hope you guys aren't a Man United fan. If you are, I feel sorry for you, like myself. But hey, we're all in the same boat. Maybe we can be manager one day. Until next time, take care.